One thing has always irked me about HYROX, and you won't be surprised to hear it's about the row stage. It's the part of the rulebook where they talk about the lever setting on the machine. 5 for women, 6 for pro women and men, and 7 for pro men. Because the lever number on the side of a Concept 2 is utterly, totally, completely meaningless when comparing machines. Now, I won't go deep into the whole thing here, but I want to at least say that it's all about dirt and how much air can get into the fan. Because a lever setting of 6 on a well-maintained, clean machine will feel a lot heavier than a dirty machine set to 6. This is due to the difference in the amount of air the two machines let in for the fan to fight against. And what you really don't want is to train on a dirty machine that feels really light at a lever of 6, only to sit on a machine at the same setting on the race floor and panic as it feels so much heavier. So, I'm going to help you to get your training machine to feel the same as a race machine set to the HYROX preset lever setting. And this is what to do. Set the lever on the machine you train on to where you think it should be for your race. Now go to the monitor and go to More Options, Display Drag Factor. Row a few strokes and it'll show you a number. That's your drag factor. Now, you can leave me a comment with your lever setting and drag factor number, and I'll let you know whether you need to raise or lower your lever for the setting you want it to be at. But you can work it out for yourself. For women, keep adjusting the lever and taking strokes until you see a drag of 140. For pro women and men, adjust the lever until you see a drag of 150. And for pro men, adjust until you see 160. Then remember your setting for that machine, and each time you sit down at a different machine, go through this process. Now, the caveats here are firstly that I'm assuming the HYROX Concept 2s are well maintained and clean, and that I know that you can change the lever on the race machine if you want. But it's easier and, more importantly, quicker to match your training machine to the one on the race floor than it is the other way round. And don't worry, I'm almost done. You may think that just whacking the lever up to 10 will cover you. But if your training machine is really filthy dirty, you might not even get enough air in there with the lever set to 10. So at least try giving the mesh a little bit of a wipe around to get a little bit more air into there. Now, finally, I can't make this video without adding that when it comes to comparing performance on a Concept 2, it doesn't actually matter where you set the lever. All the lever does is change the balance of power and cardio that you use through the row. Because whether you set the lever at 1 or 10, you still need to put in the same effort to cover the same distance in the same time. Is that a bit confusing? Right, think about it like this. It's like climbing 100 steps in 1 minute. At lever 1, which is a low drag factor, you're climbing those steps one at a time, really quickly, with quite a heavy cardio toll. At lever 10, a high drag factor, you're climbing the same steps, but 3 at a time. Less steps, but more muscle power per step. And the real trick is to find a setting where you get the perfect balance of cardio and muscles. But that's another story, and it's actually more about rowing than it is about the 1K in a HYROX race. Thank you so much for watching this video. Good luck with the training, and if you want to ask anything about indoor rowing for HYROX or any other reason, I'm here for you. Row well, be well, bye-bye.